was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Good. Let's hit one more.
Maybe we should have filmed that.
What do you think happened there? What do you feel that you're doing now that's different?
Definitely coming not so dramatically back, and then definitely shifting back. I feel like I just hit that one at the end of the club. I don't know, maybe came in.
Well, just because I asked that question doesn't mean there was something necessarily wrong. I was looking more for, what did you feel that was different in that shot versus what you were doing before.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the only thing, everything was great right there. Everything, that we were talking about earlier, you improved since then, and we need you to practice that on the range more, because you'll start seeing yourself be more consistent. The only thing I'm focused on now is your face is a little bit open at impact. So what I want you to do is feel like it's, come down. Remember that the logo on your glove should be facing towards your target.
Just remember to break the wrist.
Yeah, that's it. We don't want to break it. We don't want to do this.
Let's just let it release them.
Yeah, release. There you go. So let's go ahead and hit one more. Remember, have that logo facing your target. Good.
So good.
Very nice. So what I want you to do before, when you go practice on the range, whether it may be hitting, 15, 20 golf balls, or at home, have nothing to do, spend like 5-10 minutes on it. Grab a club, make sure that, that logo on your glove is facing towards your target, and that it's facing the target at impact.
Yeah, that's a big thing too, because I had my hand over here before, so it's weird getting back to here. But I can definitely feel the looseness in the wrist that you're talking about.
To the next step. So between now and the next lesson, that's something that we're going to be focused on. And also start picking a target as well. Don't just set up and start hitting balls. Pick an easy target, like our spot here, in line with the flag, and line yourself up to that. Just something small. And go ahead and do that. And when you're practicing, that's going to allow you to see, man, I'm hitting a good shot, or, hey, I remember those results that I talked to you about the ball flights. So a lot of people just go in the range and they think they're hitting bad, but in reality, they're hitting a good one. They're aimed there. They just don't know it.
Okay.
So that's going to
I see it all the time.
Yeah, so you can take that on the course, especially hitting your shots into the green. You're going to start seeing yourself hit more green in regulations than, oh man, what happened this time?
I think that's the most frustrating thing is when you hit a good shot just in the wrong direction,
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and that's the biggest thing that a lot of golfers don't do. They don't know where they're aimed. They think, I think I'm aimed in this
You're standing here, you're looking there, right?
Now you'll know. Here my hands came out a little bit instead of, well, you're in there, but your hands came out. It's actually a good shot.
Right.
So go ahead and work on that, and take practicing, step back and look for a spot, and then set yourself up. Remember the train tracks and that invisible line with your toes, and then with the golf ball.
All right, thanks, Andy.
Yeah. I want you to bring it down a little bit more here, okay? So when you get to the top, bring it in here instead of pushing out. Well, actually, what you're doing is you're coming over the top here.
Casting.
Yeah. Let's have you hit one more shot. Where do you think you're in?
Just over the leftmost flag.
Alright. Well, remember the train track, so here's an invisible line. You're lined up, you're aiming towards that far flag down the shoulder. So So what I want you to do here is set up again.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you where you're aimed, and I want you to know before you hit it, okay? So right now, you are aimed a little bit right of that far flag now. So go ahead with this shot. Still coming over the top a little bit. Like to bring it inside with the shot, with the square face.
Okay.
So what I want you to work on is really work on doing that two-step drill, checking yourself here. And then what I want you to do is remember that drill we went over with Stinger. So what I want you to do is take it here and then remember to stop right here, because this is going to help you get to that position and put your hands, if you make solid contact, in line to where you're going. So, yeah, so just like that. So what I want you to do is take it back here and then stop in the middle there. And I can tell right there, remember the toe has to be facing towards the sky. There you go. And feel different. So what I want you to work on is that Stinger, and keep it separate from the two-step backswing.
Okay.
And then also, what I've been telling everybody is making sure you're aimed towards the target. So what I'd like you to do is pick a spot in front of your ball and have it, make sure it's in line with the ball and then the flag or wherever you're wanting it to go. Keep your eye on it all the way. So go ahead as if you're going to keep your eye on that spot. Set up, yeah, and then set up your feet. Perfect. So this will allow you to know when you're making a correct swing or not. Because if you're just lining up and I think I'm aiming towards here, if you don't know, how will you ever know if you hit a good shot?
Okay.
So a lot of times people get upset. I've seen it with a lot of my friends. They think they hit a bad shot, but I'm like, you're aimed there. That was actually a good shot.
Okay.
So to become a better, more consistent golfer, this is going to be key for you to take from here, especially once you practice it, and go to the range. So what I want you to do is go ahead and go to a driving range as much as you can. Even at home, do it in front of a mirror. Spend 15 minutes on it a day. I'm telling you, each day you can practice that, the better you can become. And, practice does make a difference. It's not going to happen each time when you do a lesson. So if you wait till the next lesson, we're still going to be in that same position as we're now.
Sure.
And trying to learn that. So go ahead, go to the range as much as possible, even if it's 10 balls, and then practice that. Really liking the swing. You're in a lot better position at the top than when you were at the very beginning. So that's, that two-step drill is really going to help you out. So when you go practice at the range, what I want you to do is, not only work on that, but there's also more things. I see you just set up and hit towards, well, I don't know if you're aiming towards anything, I don't see you setting up. Yeah, just like what I talked to Goldie about, is taking a target and lining up to that target. So do you mind if I borrow your club? So what I want you to do before you swing, because you can tell the difference. If you just set up, you'll never know the results of what's going on, especially when we went over the ball flights, because you can't tell if it was good or bad. You might get upset with the shot, but you're actually lined up over it. So this is a big thing. So, a lot of tour pros, what they do, when they're playing, they take the club back, they do a practice swing, 2 or 3, whatever they do. But they also pick a target in front of their ball here. And you don't have to do those practice swings when you're on the range. You can just set up, but just have something that you're constantly lining up to. Put the ball here, keep back here, double check the line. Keep your eye on that target and set yourself up. Remember, railroad tracks, here's one track, here's the other here. Just make sure you're lined up to where you're going. So each time you hit the ball, not only yourself to know what's going on in the shot, but to be able to know, that you're aimed at something credit when a good shot's hit instead of, well, I don't know where I'm aimed and that felt bad, but in reality you're actually aimed over there and it was a good shot. So go ahead and do one practice one for me real quick. So which flag are you trying to go to? Middle flag? Perfect. Go ahead and set it there for me real quick. So what do you think happened there? Actually, your ball started right, so what is that?
Ball started?
You push your hands out, so you took it inside out with the shut face. So you did a push up. So that's what we did there. So again, remember those, I'll shoot that email out to you, but just line up to where you want to hit it and, give yourself credit if you do hit a good shot. Now you'll be able to know when and if you're hitting it towards where you really want to instead of just pounding balls out there. Because that's how you're going to get better and be able to take it onto the course and start hitting greens and regulation as well.
I'll find out.
Alright, so our big thing here that I want you to do when you go practice at a range, if when you're able to go, even at home, that's a great place to practice. If you're at home, check in a mirror, just check yourself, doing the motion and look at what it looks like to make a full weight transfer, but also to look at where you're at the top and everything.
Check out
And,
my bag.
yeah. And then one other thing, do you mind if I borrow your phone? What I want you to do is practice, lining up where you want to go. So, if you have a ball here, and I think this might help you hit in the direction that you want to more consistent. So, what a lot of tour pros do is they come back, they take a few swings with the club that they're going to use after they find the yardage. So they're going to do that, they're going to take a step back, and they're going to look for something, right in front of their ball. So if I'm going to go down this left flag here, I'm going to pick something up here that's in line with that. You're going to just pick it, you're going to keep your eye on that object.
Almost like I'm lining up the putt kind of.
Yeah, exactly. And so you're going to keep your eye on it, set your feet up, take a look at your target, make sure you're in line, for any last minute adjustments. And then just set up and then just go, okay? So that's one of the key things that I want you to work on when you practice. If you go to the range, I know you work at a golf course, even if it's 10 balls, go ahead and do that. The more practice you do, the better you're going to get. It just doesn't happen overnight and just at each lesson. So go ahead, work on that, and we'll see. You'll start seeing the transitions as we go through, each lesson and see how your ball is more in line, and then the weight transfer, getting through the ball better.